Welcome back to Idiots with Pipes. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeremiah.
And today we're discussing why this autumn evening is the worst aromatic out there.
And surprisingly, I liked Autumn Evening, or I did, but this is different. It's not good. I can't put my finger on it.
It's because it's the worst one out there, my man.
Well, I'm getting I didn't get this before, but I'm getting kind of like an apricot or something, you know? That doesn't remind me of an autumn flavor. That's more like a summer lunchtime, I don't know.
I mean, it is creamier than I remember when we tried it last time.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't like this. You might be right. This might be the worst aromatic.
Yeah, and it's hard to get lit. I know we got pipes lit right now, but it was hard to light. Like, it was a lot more wet, moist, for those who don't like that word.
Yeah, you got this, dude, I'm getting apricot. Have you got the jar for this? This is weird. What does it say? Let's just say this thing is of a Cornell. You idiot. This is Cornell and Diehl apricots and cream.
Cut.
Light it right the first time. Are you getting this? So does it bother you being a former firefighter having this tiny fire right in front of your nose?
No, that takes me back. I do miss being a fireman, but I do like it. Maybe that's why I like the pipe so much. It kind of takes me back. Because we save lives.
Yeah, this is much better. It's 100% different. This is Cornell and Diehl's Autumn Evening. This is what I remember smoking before. This is 100% different. I'm getting a little vanilla, maybe a little maple in there. I'm even getting a little.
This is a whiskey.
Yeah, a little whiskey, maybe. Maybe a little bourbon, or maybe that's the actual bourbon. Which brings me to our bourbon selection today. Stagg, one of my favorites. I have about 35 favorites, but it's actually, let me tell you a little story about a man named George Stagg who enlisted in the Union Army during the Civil War in November of 1861. His unit, the 21st Kentucky Infantry Regiment, saw a significant amount of combat. After the war, Stagg went to work as a whiskey salesman where he met Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr.
E.H. Taylor.
Correct, who is now known as the father of modern bourbon. The two eventually formed a partnership and began distilling bourbon together. Long after George Stagg's death, the name of the distillery would eventually be changed to what we know it as today, Buffalo Trace Distillery. So the distillery currently puts out two bourbons which carry Stagg's name. The first is George T. Stagg, and the second, which is today's bottle, formerly known as Stagg Jr., now simply known as Stagg. This is batch 23B, coming in at just above 127 proof points. The bottle has no age statement, but it is rumored to have been aged between 7 and 9 years. MSRP on this bottle is about $60, maybe a little less. If you can find it for that, it's definitely a steal. A lot of times when you find this, it'll be marked up to about $200, $250. It is a little harder to find. But if you can find it for less than $100, I would definitely jump on it. It's 100% worth it. So what do you think about the Autumn Evening pairing with this Stagg, my friend?
Actually, you know, I do get a little vanilla, so take maybe butterscotch, a light maple syrup. Actually, it does burn a little hot here as I'm getting towards kind of the end of the bowl, but a smooth and easy smoke overall. I'm very impressed with how close to the taste of this tobacco is to how it smells. You know, a lot of aromatics, there's a lot of hot air.
Yeah.
But this one actually has a little bit of taste to it.
I definitely get a lot of butterscotch. I
Yeah.
like that.
Surprising amount of flavor. I actually feel like I'm being transported to a back porch in the mountains somewhere, watching as the sunset melts into a beautiful horizon of trees, all painted with brilliant red, yellow, orange, and purple leaves, as a crisp autumn breeze blows gently across my face.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So Scott, last time we talked, you mentioned starting up a business in the next month or so with a whole new approach to buying tobacco. I have a question for you. With so many retailers out there, how can it really be new?
Well, I can't say too much just yet, but I can tell you this. It is a new approach. So the idea was born out of my own trials and struggles of being a new pipe smoker, buying tobaccos, because I didn't know what I liked. As one of our viewers actually pointed out, we have a lot of tobaccos here because I didn't know what I liked. So I bought a lot of everything. So I did a lot of research, and all I could find were forums requesting this new approach to buying tobacco. So my goal with this business startup is to jump in and fill this void in the market. But I will leave you with this. This will be very beneficial to the new pipe smoker trying to discover their own palate. I know I said Autumn Evening was the worst aromatic, and maybe that apricot stuff really was. But this Autumn Evening actually is pretty good. It may not be the worst aromatic out there.
Some would say it's the best aromatic out there.
I mean, I don't have a lot to argue with you about. This is pretty good. Not gonna lie. So wait, was all that stuff about George T. Stagg true?
You know? I don't know. I'm just an idiot with a pipe. Sure does sound like a cool story, though.
Well, all right. If you have any topics you'd like us to cover, please let us know in the comments.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe as we frantically try to come up with a new topic to discuss in time for our next episode.
Until then, get a real lighter. Won't have a
I'm
problem.
just going to do this. Zippo. Too much.